Hi John Hay Jaguars, this is Miss Schooler in her studio kitchen, and I'm really missing all of you, wishing that we could just be hanging out in the John Hay Library right now, but I'm sure you're finding lots of things to do at home. And so what I want to share with you today is an activity that will go along with this book, Make Way for Ducklings by Robert McCloskey. I'm hoping that you've already clicked on the link and have listened to the story and watched on YouTube the story of this book. You can tell that it is one of the ones that won the Caldecott Award, which we talked about this year in kindergarten and last year for you first graders. And that was given to Robert McCloskey because he is the illustrator as well as the author. This book was published by Viking Press in 1941. That's a long time ago, even before Miss Schooler was born. So what I want to make today and show you how to make is this little duckling. Because as you know, the story is about Mr. and Mrs. Mallard, who are going all over the city of Boston looking for a safe place to lay and raise their ducklings, lay their eggs and raise their ducklings. And so I thought we could make one of the little ducklings today. Now, you don't need a lot of supplies. All you need is a paper plate. Now, I happen to have these blue ones. Yours do not have to be blue. They just should be pretty flimsy, pretty thin. Not those big styrofoam ones. Those are hard to cut. And you need a pair of scissors. You probably need help with your parents or families, adults, older brothers and sisters who can help you with this project. The idea for this came from this book called Cut and Tell Scissor Stories for Spring. And that was the other reason I chose this story, was because I thought it had a nice celebration of spring. These are ideas and that were from a book by Jean Warren. So the first thing you're going to do is take your paper plate and cut it in half, because you only need half of it. So you would really press on the line there and then open it up and just cut it out right here. I happen to already have a half because I have the other half from this one. So I'm just going to use this one. So what you do is you take the half and you will fold it in half again, just like this. So once you've got it folded, a half of it folded, then I made it easier for myself because I just drew the lines on here first. So you can do that because I will be including the pattern in the library section of the website. So you'll take your scissors and you'll cut. You want to cut through both sides of the paper plate. Cut, and then you'll just stop about halfway. Then come back and kind of come near the corner and go around, cutting through both. This is why you want to make sure you get a really flimsy paper plate so it's easy to cut through. And then you're going to make this one little cut, which will be the beak. Then when you open it, if these two pieces are joined, which sometimes they can be, just gently break them apart, because those will be the wings. You'll kind of roll them and fold them down like that. And then you'll fold this part up and the beak out, and you can draw eyes on there. But before you actually put it together and make the duckling sit up, if you're going to color it, you need to do that first, because it's a whole lot easier to color it when it is flat. You can use crayons or markers. I used markers on mine. But the way you connect the back is that you come over here and you start from the top and you go about halfway down, and you can angle it a little bit. And then on the other side, you will come from the bottom and go about halfway up. Then when it is ready to connect, it'll just slide right on. And there you go. And now you have your duckling, and it will look a lot cuter because you will have colored it. So maybe you'll make Jack or Lack or Mac or Knack. believe there's 8 ducklings. You could make 8 of them if you wanted to. But just remember the paper plates need to be pretty thin. They're just much easier to cut, and they definitely don't need to be blue. Just had these left over from a party. So this is ducklings from Make Way for Ducklings. I will be sharing other videos with you in the next coming weeks. We'll be exploring poetry and other genres. So look for those. And if you haven't listened to Make Way for Ducklings, go back and click on the link. It'll take you directly to it. And look for those patterns so you can make this. See you later. Bye.